How I Turned Nigerian Struggles into Wealth Motivation. Real story. Growing up in Nigeria teaches you one thing fast: survival. From no light to no job, from Sapa to hustle must go on. Every day feels like a battle. But what if I told you that the very things that tried to break you can become the reason you win big? In this video, I will share my real story. How I turned the everyday Nigerian struggle into my biggest source of motivation to build wealth, stability, and peace of mind. I didn't grow up rich. Like most Nigerians, I know what it means to stretch 500 naira for an entire day. There were days when I had to choose between eating breakfast and paying for transport to work. Sometimes, I would queue at the cyber cafe to apply for jobs I never heard back from. And every rejection email felt like another slap of reality, that no one was coming to save me. But here's the truth. That struggle taught me something priceless. Backhand index pointing right. Nobody owes you success. You either complain or you create. That was the day I stopped blaming the system and started building myself. One night, during a power outage, I sat outside my house scrolling through my phone. I saw a quote from Les Brown. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. That hit me differently. I realized that the same energy I used to complain, I could use to create. I decided to start small, just one idea, one side hustle. My first try? Selling smartphone accessories. I started with 50,000 naira I borrowed from a friend. It wasn't glamorous. Sometimes I walked under the sun just to deliver orders. But that small hustle gave me confidence. Then came learning digital skills, investing in myself, and saving every small win. The struggle had turned into my training ground. You see, the biggest poverty in Nigeria isn't lack of money, it's lack of mindset. Rich Nigerians, the ones who build real success, don't see problems, they see opportunities hidden inside problems. When there's no job, they create one. When the naira falls, they find ways to earn in dollars. When things get hard, they learn new skills. The same Lagos traffic that frustrates someone could be another person's mobile business. The same fuel scarcity that stresses one person could be another's chance to sell power banks or gas. Once I stopped saying, "This country is hard," and started asking, "How can I make it work for me?" my life started changing. I started reading books, not because I loved reading, but because I was tired of being broke. Books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich, and The Psychology of Money taught me this. 7. It's not about where you start, it's about how you think. I applied the 70/20/10 rule. Asterisk 20% of my income to live, 20% to save, 10% to invest or learn something new. And I stayed consistent. Even when results didn't show, I stayed the course. Because in Nigeria, consistency is the only shortcut to success. The system may not change overnight, but your habits can. I used to think struggle was a curse. Now I realize it was preparation. The late nights, the failed hustles, the unpaid efforts, all of it made me stronger, sharper, and wiser. So if you're watching this from a one-room apartment, a shop corner, or a phone repair kiosk, don't let your current struggle define you. Let it refine you. Because one day, that same story will inspire someone else to rise. If this story spoke to you, hit that like button, drop a comment saying I'll rise. And don't forget to subscribe to Naija Wealth Climb, where we turn real struggles into real strategies for success. Remember, your story isn't over yet. It's just beginning.